Hey guys, this is Chrissy at Aiming for Adventure. I am in the water, obviously. See my paddle. It is Friday night and we got out of work on time and it's beautiful out. I think it's like 90 something today and that's my kind of weather, absolutely. Sun is shining and I am in the Quinnipiac River. I put in a new place today. I have no idea where I'm at. I have no idea where I'm at. I put in next to a playground, so there's a lot of kids playing on this playground, so I'm hoping it's safe. But I'm right next. I'm paddling towards Fairhaven to give you some idea as to where I'm at, and hoping my truck is there when I get back. Just kidding. I am going down the Quinnipiac River by a lot of townhouses. There's tons of houses over there, and a boating marina to my right over here. 91 is behind me because I got off at exit 8 to come over here off of 91. And I'm paddling towards a bridge with a road on it that looks kind of cool. So let me show you guys what I'm paddling towards, so you can see it too and enjoy some water. I'm only going to paddle for a little bit and record a little bit today because I can't have my phone die on me while I'm over here. So I'm not going to go forever, but let me turn it around. Enjoy! I am going against the current right now, going upstream here. So the second I stop paddling, I go backwards, like instantly. Okay, can you guys see that bridge ahead? I think so. Let's see. That's the best I got, guys. You can see the sailboats over here. One of them's got a thing spinning with the wind. It's going like crazy. Alright, so far, I've been in the water for maybe 2 minutes. Alright, not long, guys. I've been in the water for like 2 minutes. And then I got myself set up, and so far I have seen about 5 big old swans. The second they saw me, they went across the river to the other side. And, you know, I'm not a bird expert, guys, but I saw this black bird. I used to know what he was called. It's not a duck, and he's tall like a duck, but he stands a little taller, and he's usually all black. Obviously a water bird. They're in the Salmon River as well. I know, I've seen them. If I think of it, I'll look it up later, and I'll tell you what that name of that bird was in a link below. But that's about it. So, a couple of swans, and then that one blackbird. That's really all I've seen so far on the water. Although I do see a boat coming at me. Oh, look at those guys. They got like 20 kayaks over there. So now I'm curious, are these houses can you rent these houses and you get the boat that comes with it? Because like I said, that house has like 20 kayaks sitting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep. And a paddle boat. I do know there's a boating marina here. Maybe that's part of it. And you could just rent them. Like, is he really coming right at me? Should I move? I keep trying to go over out of his way, and he's like aiming for me. Like, you see that, right? He just keeps aiming at me. What the fuck, dude? Like, he's gonna win. He's bigger than me. fisherman. Ooh, we get some waves. Woohoo! Ride the waves. Yes. Thank you. There's a little house on the top of that bridge. You guys see it? Little dirt bike going by. So I have had people ask me, what do I bring with me when I go kayaking? And my answer will change depending on the temperature, time of year, whether it's raining or not. Because as you know, I like to go out even in December. I went out December 30th. So like then I brought a blanket, hoodie, gloves, hat, scarves, jacket, you know, like I had a lot of clothing and blankets. As opposed to right now, where I'm in tank top and shorts. No blanket, no hoodie. But what do I always have? So I have gloves. I have gloves that I use. See? They got pads on the inside, fingerless. They can get wet. You can wash them. But they're super nice for holding onto the paddle and not getting blisters on your hands. It is also nice to have the gloves because in the summertime with a hot metal paddle, it can get a black metal paddle, I'm trying to say, it can get hot. And, you know, who wants to hold on to that? So I always have my gloves. I have these ones. These guys have little Day of the Dead on them. Can you see it? Little Day of the Dead skulls. And then I have another pair that is black and purple, basically. No real design, just black and purple. So I have that extra set in my bag, in my dry bag, because what if I get these wet and full of mud or something gross, and I want a different pair, like even in the middle of, you know, being out in the water. So I bring them with me. They're in my dry bag. With that, I have a dry bag. So on the back of my boat, I have this orange dry bag that is basically, it rolls up and then it seals itself. And I keep all my stuff in there. And yeah, so that just ties into the back of my boat. So I have that. My life jacket. Always wear my life jacket. Even if I'm paddling in water that's like 4 feet tall or 2 feet tall, I still have it. Hey, a seagull. So I always have my life jacket on. In my life jacket, I have a knife, I have a whistle, and I have paper towels. In case I need to dry off or blow my nose or go to the bathroom, I'm gonna need some paper towels. So that's in my life jacket. Whistles for in case of emergency, whistle, right? Knife also in case of emergency. You don't want to run into some pirates and not have a knife to protect yourself with. Even here in Connecticut, those pirates, you never know. I usually have my cell phone in my life jacket. There's a little pouch for that too. Sometimes I will store my sunglasses in my life jacket if it, you know, a cloud comes by or whatever and I don't really need them. That's where I store them. I always have my sunglasses. You do not want to be on the water. Like, what if it's cloudy and you leave your car? You don't have your sunglasses, but you get out on the water, that cloud goes away, and oh man, my poor blue eyes would be crying. So, I always have my sunglasses, and as you saw, I have my hat, my cowboy hat. I like this hat in the water. It keeps the wind off me, it keeps the sun out of my eyes. I'm not squinting, you know? Not as much squinting. What else do I have? Okay, so in my dry bag, I have a hand towel. I have a bottle of water, sometimes 2 bottles of water, depending on the length of my trip. So that's the other thing. If I'm going to be out for a half hour, I'll bring a bottle of water. If I'm going to be out for 4 hours, I'm going to bring a few more bottles of water. Also on that, I'll bring either like a granola bar for a snack. They're easy to pack, and you know, they can just sit back there. Who cares if they get wet? They're in a pretty good package, right? So a granola bar, and then if I'm going to be out for a while, I'll bring food. Like I'll pack a sandwich, some fruit, some veggies, something like that, and I'll put all that in my bag. I have sunscreen in my bag. I usually have some sort of a bug off or a bug bracelet. You know those bracelets that keep the bugs away? So some sort of off bug spray, because sometimes you get in these swamps and it is just, the bugs are too much. They're so annoying. You don't want that to ruin your trip out, so bug spray. What else do I have in there? I have a bungee cord in there. I have a little mini saw in there in case I run into trees that are in my way and I need to cut them out of my way. I have a little saw in there. And a flashlight. Because, you know, what if you're out here and it gets, you know, nighttime, and then you're lost out here in the dark with no flashlight or anything, and your cell phone's dead, and so I usually have a flashlight with me. That's what I bring with me on my kayak. Is this a swinging bridge? And that's the control tower up top? That would make sense. So the boats can get by? Huh. Hadn't thought about that till just now. So I'm going to spin you guys around for a second. If you don't like spinning, don't look. But we have really pretty water over here with the sun glistening. You can see the townhouses. That's where we just came from. There's 91. Some more houses. Then we have a nice restaurant and a cool looking church over there. So you got like the white church, and then look down and to the left is a little brick one. Looks like a little castle. I wonder what that is. So full circle, we're back to the bridge. Full circle. You can look back now. I'm done spinning. Look how far the water pushed me. Come on, that's not fair. White fire truck, guys. White. It just seems odd to me. You guys hear that car? Well guys, that's totally what it is. It's a swinging bridge. You can call that number and they'll open it. Oh, there's a time frame. Call this number, call that number. The Chapel Street Bridge. Cool. Advance notice is required. How do you know an hour ahead of time that you're going to be sitting here? Guess you just have to know that number. Wave to some rando walking across the bridge. He tipped his head at me. This is really cool, guys. You gotta see this. Alright. I'm gonna paddle ahead, grab my phone, and float back and show you. You gotta see the hydraulics of this puppy from underneath. This is cool. Okay. Alright, this is gonna be quick. No, don't make me go sideways. Okay. That's cool. Okay, we're floating. That's really neat. And then hold on, there's more over here. Can I get the lighting to work with me? That's super cool. You hear people driving over us. Alright guys, I'm gonna cut it here. I'm at 22 minutes, my phone's gonna die. Alright, let's flip this. So, this is Chrissy at Aiming for Adventure, now currently floating down the Quinnipiac River after just being under that bridge. Thanks for joining me, and please subscribe down below, and if you have any comments or questions or whatever, please feel free to comment to me, and I will get back to you as fast as I can. Thank you for joining Aiming for Adventure. Bye! Okay, I know I said we were done, but I found some osprey. So let's look at, there was one flying overhead a second ago, but there's still one in his nest. You see his white head? Hey, buddy. He's gonna come over and attack me. I'm floating totally the wrong way right now, guys. This is ridiculous. And I was over here taking a picture of the swans a second ago so that I could share it with you guys. And then I saw an osprey come flying overhead, and I was like, what? So then I saw his nest over here, so I floated on over. Thought I would say hi and get a picture for you guys.